Notwithstanding the presumption of innocence doctrine, which states that a person shall be treated as innocent until proven guilty, one of the counsels representing Collin Bailey, who was recently acquitted for the 2013 murder of his ex-girlfriend, Sirmati Ramirez, continues to question the effectiveness of the prosecutorial arm of the state, as she believes that, like the case of Bailey, a person can possibly be charged for a crime even if there is no evidence against them. The attorney at law, Konyo Sandiford, posited that it is the duty of every civilized society to ensure that the preservation of justice is upheld.
That measure of security, that measure that says you will not be before the court if there is no evidence. Are you telling me that I am going to walk around Guyana on coals with a fear that when I leave this press conference today, I can possibly be charged where there is no evidence against me?
While making a plea for Bailey to not be treated as just yesterday's news, she went on to highlight some of the failures by the prosecutors in the matter, even as she consistently reminded that there should be no charge against the person if there is no evidence linking him or her to the scene of a crime.
We got past the charge, we still had time to check it. We got past the magistrate's level, we still had time to check it. And even up to the date of the trial, there was an opportunity to null pros the matter. What is a null pros? To concede as officers, judicial officers of the state, ministers of justice, to do the right thing and say, we are going to withdraw this indictment. And that did not happen.
Sandiford is asserting that in order to build public confidence in the judicial system, prosecutors need to ensure due diligence is followed and that they should shy away from the perceived notion that charges should be laid against a person implicated in a crime and then leave it up to the court to decide that person's fate, whether innocent or guilty, as had been the case with Bailey.
How are we conforming to the position of let the court decide? Just charge a man, give you a charge and you feel good. Let the court decide. So we are throwing the blame on the court, or every arm of the state will work judiciously to make sure that we get the right people. Because then you will build public confidence in this judicial system.
Bailey was the fourth person in as many months to have been acquitted of a crime due to the lack of evidence. This speaks volume about the prosecutorial arm, said Sandiford. She further proffered that if the public continues to see reports of acquittal with reasons before the courts, it would sink the confidence of the public in the judicial system, and that definitely needs to be addressed. It's almost like a virus, she said, and if not diagnosed and treated properly, could even become cancerous.
And this is an old issue, and it means that this is possibly, this is a virus. This is something currently eating in the system.
Sandiford was joined by attorney-at-law Wendell Badrie at a press conference recently, as they both made a call for a commission of inquiry to be established, which would investigate the operations of the prosecutorial arm of the state and make recommendations where necessary to remedy shortcomings. They have also called for that commission to investigate how many more persons in the criminal justice system are facing the same plight as Bailey. Bailey was acquitted of the murder of his ex-girlfriend recently after the prosecutor in the case failed to produce evidence linking him to the crime. Bailey has since vowed to sue the state for irreversible damages he has had to face while incarcerated and to also prevent as far as possible a repeat of his situation to other persons. Wendell Badrie, HGP Nightly News.